Hey, welcome back to Necrobarista Part 5. Last time our little friend here was having some doubts about passing on to the next life. But I'm not going to speculate too much, let's just dive back in and continue. Where are we? Day 2, 8:15 PM, outside the terminal. I mean, yeah, I had an idea that was outside the terminal, but where exactly are we? I don't have the energy for this. Especially with everyone watching me. Oh, sorry, should I not watch? I hope he packed enough conductors. My order form was pretty vague. I should be worrying about the conductors when I'm not even sure I can pull the whole thing off without some sort of major screw-up happening. Oh, there's supplies for a necromancy ritual. Gotcha. The supplier knew what I wanted the conductors for anyway, so he would have packed enough. He knows that I've got Ashley helping me.
Helping you with what, Madeline?
Who was that? Oh, it was Ned. Piss off, Ned.
Road.
So he's following her now,
You should respect your elders, you know.
God, listen to you. The council made you soft, didn't it? Oh, respect your elders. Follow all your totally arbitrary rules or we'll make up some cheap reason to destroy your business. My name's Ned and I love rules.
You done?
Yep.
Cool.
You sound wounded.
You should be nicer.
Whoa, sick comeback. What was it that guy you killed said? Oh Christ, I'm shot. Oh no, who is me? Just a little throwback humor for ya. Oh, that did get to him. Did I strike a nerve? Yeah, I think she did.
Did you just...
Did I just what?
Maddie?
When Ned spoke next, he was in a deep, dark cadence, steeped in guilt and self-loathing. If Maddie had been able to see his eyes, she would have faced the withering glare.
We're rapidly reaching a point of no return. I can no longer promise to shield you from the consequences of your actions. What you just did there, quoting one of my victims' dying words at me, that was low. Even for you. Frankly, I'm disgusted. You dare to poke at my guilt? You dare? And let's talk about guilt, shall we? I don't suppose you might have anything weighing in your conscience right now, would you?
Ooh. She probably does. And he knows of it, doesn't he?
As I thought. They may still weigh heavily on me, but I'm absolved of my sins. I've had 100 years to process that, and to redeem myself through my actions. You? Your sins are fresh. They're landmarks on your soul, deep cuts in your aura. Swallow your arrogance, novice. I know what you did.
Ooh.
And I can't wait to see how you plan to make this right.
Shouldn't have struck a nerve there. So yeah, this is episode 5, Rainy Moods. Shouldn't have struck a nerve. Day 2, 8:30 PM, the terminal. Those two again. 2-1. Age 16, thinks he's smart. Not antisocial, just shy. Read a bunch of Wikipedia articles on optometry and considers himself somewhat of an expert. Then, of course, we've got Hannah, 16, knows she's too smart for her own good. Hobbies: people watching, self-indulgent teenage angst, and taking advantage of the fact that she's too smart for her own good. Okay, that's funny. Oh, wait, we're playing as them? Oh, no. Oh, crap. How am I gonna do this? So, I'm not sure that alcohol actually makes you feel anything. In fact, going by its chemical properties, I'd say it's the opposite. Shut up, dork. We're planning a heist. Other physical debates about alcohol can come after. Ooh, they're planning a heist? Not a heist in this cafe, right? Somewhere else? They're not planning to steal our, I don't know, secret recipe for whatever kind of cocktail or coffee recipe we have here. But this isn't metaphysics. I'm just talking about simple chemical interactions with our brains. Please take the energy you're putting into pedantry and redirect it towards the plan. The plan? The plan! What's the plan? I was thinking you could just reach over the bar and grab the first bottle I see. Oh, whoa, 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 wait, whoa, what? I mean, looking at how the economics of this place work, you should probably just ask and get it for free. I mean, everything seems to go over the counter for free here. I haven't seen any customer pay here, actually. Not a single one. Sounds risky. Very chaotic neutral? Wait, what? These are all the characters. Phew. And what's your alignment then? Neutral good? Uh-huh. I'd say it was lawful neutral, but that's the coward's option. Yeah, but getting back to the plan. Oh, she's got the bottle already. Oh. Using your own potential to distract you was absolutely part of the plan. Whoa, so little faith in me. Gotta minimize liabilities here. Ooh, got him a liability. Okay, she is actually too smart for her own good. You're out here playing checkers while I'm playing 6-dimensional upside-down laser chess. Shit. I've galaxied brain this, and I'm holding the fruits of my labor. Don't you mean our labor? If you insist. Give me a closer look at that. What sort of fruit do we pluck from the booze tree? There's nobody behind the counter though. Where are they? Really stretching that metaphor out, huh? Yep. I don't recognize the language on this label. What? Let me look. What the hell? Oh! Is it the spirit bottle? Did they yoink this? They yoinked the spirit bottle, didn't they? I don't recognize it either. Maybe it's a cipher? I'll make you read a cipher just to know what you're drinking. A sadist? Oh, we gotta ask Maddie what it is. She's a sadist, right? Yeah, that idea sounds great. You yoinked the bottle from behind the bar. Then you're gonna ask the owner what's in the bottle? Oh yeah, great plan. Let's go find her then. Apart from the fact that we specifically nicked it from her. There we go. Oh, right. Dude, go read some Wikipedia pages, man. Go read some more Wikipedia pages. Jesus. You're meant to be the lawful one here, dude. We agreed on neutral good. Me not challenging your assertion does not make it an agreement. Regardless. Wait, hold on. I sense a dark presence. Ooh la, uh-oh. Don't open that bottle. Don't you dare open the bottle. Do you feel it? Or it's gonna be Maddie just barely out of screen looking at them. Nope, she's not there. No, I don't feel anything particularly spooky in the air. Yeah, me neither. Oh, there she is! Predictable. And wait, the bottle went flying. Catch the bottle, please. Okay, she got it. Hello, children. I see you've stooped to petty thievery. Alas, sprung. Can't believe my high school is over so quickly. Oh, don't give up on your dreams, kid. Speaking of, you know what happens when you drink this? I assume some sort of drunkenness. Does it make your teeth fall out? Well, last time I had a shot of this, I woke up in Adelaide. Whoa. So the result is 700 kilometers worth of drunkenness and bad decisions? Then I woke up 6 hours before I took the shot. I had to drive a rented car back and explain to Che why I disappeared without a trace and somehow accidentally time traveled. Wait. This whole universe, whatever this place is, the lore about it seems pretty weird. Holy shit, can we give it a try? God, no! You ever heard of liquor licensing laws? I'd end up in jail. Since when does she care about laws? Has she be like breaking Like, I don't know, how many has she broken so far? I think it'd be an excellent formative experience. Yeah, if not perpetuating teen drinking culture, you're a loser. She's not gonna get convinced, is she? Somehow I remain unconvinced by your passionate arguments. Yeah. Well, we tried. You kids have way too much time on your hands, you know that? Better than not having enough, right? I'm utilizing my time to practice my skills. It's not wasted. Well, the non-existent industry sector that relies solely on the skill of reaching over bars and stealing bottles of enchanted booze is gonna be lucky to have you. Aw, that's so validating. Thanks. Can I get you two a coffee or anything? Hot chocolate? I'm kinda busy tonight, but I'm hoping your bribing me with free drinks will stop you from nicking my shit. I'll take a free drink. I feel guilty taking one. Save us all two on the idea. Hey! But I'll graciously accept your offer. Need. What'll it be? Hot chocolates for both of us? Is he thrilled by the idea? He doesn't look so thrilled by the idea. Also, what the heck is wrong with his eyes? It's like he's on some sort of drugs. I mean, he's got pink eyes, mate. Hot chocolates for both of us. Alright, 2 hot chocolates coming up. Seriously, don't steal anything else while my back's turned, or I'll feed you to a spite elemental. I wonder... Spite elemental? Maybe it's a metaphor? She's saying that she'll eat us? Is she the spite elemental? Oh no. Maybe the real spite elementals were the friends we made along the way? I hate this. Fair. Yeah, no. I kind of followed Toon on that one. Okay, who's walking in here on high heels? Oh, this is no good. Oh, she's got that evil smile on her face and the choke. The little choke collar. Not good. Bad news. Hi? She randomly went and sit next to them? Samantha, age 32, American question mark? Visiting Melbourne for work. For work? In that outfit? What kind of work does she do? Devastatingly? Oh, devastatingly patient. Trust me, you kids don't want to meet the spite elemental. Have you? Yep. Got pretty close to not making it out alive. I guess you're in a fairly exciting line of work then. It gets that way sometimes. But spite elementals aren't exciting. They're terrifying. They suck all the air out of a room and make the world ache. And they don't die easy. Huh? That's kind of metal. You sure do need brass balls to face one down, that's for sure. And a steely gaze? What? Cause steel is a metal and I said it was metal and then you mentioned brass balls, so... Now please back me up. Nope, you brought this on yourself, mate. Yeah, no, we're not backing him up. Nope. He's gonna enjoy that car wreck himself. No. Nah, she's totally right. What's going on here? You're bullying my customer, Samantha. She was just sitting there, actually. Of course not. Good, cause that's my job. Someone's just there like, oh fuck, why am I here? You two should go enjoy the evening. There's a nice breeze blowing. It is, yeah, it was quite nice outside. Oh, why zooming in on the light? Is it gonna go out? Oh, no, it's just random screenshots, okay. You remembered my name? That's sweet. Of course I did, you're interesting. Doesn't that describe everyone who walks through your doors, though? Absolutely not, especially not in the way that you are. Are we in the middle of some kind of romance here? What is going on? What is their history? Some people would take offense at that. Your boss, must be very different to mine.
Not my old boss, I guess. I'm my own boss now, actually. Apologies. Your approach to hospitality work is very different from what I'm used to, is what I'm trying to say. Figures.
Where'd you work?
Just some dive bar overseas. Wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Is that why you dressed like that? Because they're scum and villains? I mean, I don't want to shame her in what she's wearing right now, but it's quite revealing.
The owner would never shut up about treating every client like royalty.
Sounds like a pain in the arse, if you ask me.
I'm not asking, actually, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. So, can I get you anything? Surprise me?
You'd like me to pick you something?
Yeah? Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Are they related to the drink?
Yeah? Shoot.
Okay. What's your favorite white wine?
I mean, I don't really like white wine. I prefer the red wine. I'm just gonna go with French wine here, man. French wine in general.
You're not making me a wine cocktail, are you?
No.
I'm partial to a glass of Marsanne every now and then.
Fancy.
Next question. Have you ever read a star chart?
This ain't helping with the drink, is it?
Like in astrology?
No.
Why? I don't put any stock in mysticism.
I'm with her on that one.
Hey, this place isn't mystical. It's built out of cold hard facts. I just don't know them all yet.
Alright, fair enough.
Last question. You're walking in the shallows of an ocean that seem to go into the distance forever. You can't see any land aside from the sand under your feet.
Where is this going?
Whenever you step forward, the sand sinks just a little bit. As far as you can see, there's no way to escape. Drowning is the only possible outcome. What do you do?
Holy shit. That's dark.
Whoa, I feel like you're about to pull out a void camp machine or something. It's probably some sort of test. I run, I swim, I dive when I can, and if I eventually drown, so be it. There's nowhere else to go, and no point in sitting and waiting for starvation or sharks or someone to save me. I have to take action. Interesting. So, what's the verdict?
Samantha didn't get a response. Maddie's eyes had glazed over as soon as she'd answered the last question. Now she stood perfectly still, gazing intensely at the rows and rows of dusty bottles lining dustier shelves. Her lips moved, but no words came out. As Samantha watched, the flask of red liquid twitched, seemingly of its own accord. Maddie craned her neck up at it and scowled. It just moved on its own? It's gotta be a trick, right? In response, a smaller bottle next to the first, and surely one big enough to hold a few drops of something, began to glow. Her skull shifted to a wry smile. There's gotta be a trick to this.
Please, you don't need to open anything new on my account.
This is a bar. New bottles have to be opened.
Gotcha!
What is that?
Your answers were interesting. So were your questions. I'm still having a little trouble figuring out how they relate to each other, though. Is that important? I try to maintain a vague hope that maybe one day things might make sense. And until then, I just try to go with the flow, of course. Sorry for trying to psychoanalyze you there. Try. Do you think you failed? No. What's the verdict then? Well, for one, you tend to accept things as you see them. You don't try to interpret things based off unrelated frameworks or thought patterns. That said, you do try and make sense of the connections between things when you can. It's no big deal to you if you don't. You just mark it as an unknown variable and move on. And that reads to me as an intensely pragmatic approach. Would you agree? I suppose. You're the sort who doesn't buy drinks to enjoy them. You buy them as camouflage, to hide your face behind, to project the veneer of being untouchable while you watch. Watch what? Everything, I suppose. You take everything in the same way I do. So you're saying that I'm attentive? But that I don't worry about instantly understanding how things are interconnected? Because you're confident that eventually you'll understand it anyway. How did you figure that?
I mean, it's quite on the nose, isn't it? I think she actually literally said it.
You've been watching my hands this whole time. Is that weird? To watch an attractive bartender mixing a very fancy looking cocktail?
Okay, they've got history as... I don't know if they're lovers or if they're actually, you know, closer than that, but they've got history.
To appreciate the craft? No. But given just how interested you are in what my hands are doing, I'd wager that you've got some experience in my field.
Ooh, that's fancy. Oh, that's so freaking fancy. Imagine if that could work in a cocktail bar. That would be so freaking fancy. And I guess in a way it is possible there are certain chemical reactions that happen instantly. Oh, that would be actually kind of cool.
So, are you just really bad at picking up on when you're being flirted with, or...?
Nah, that was pretty much on the nose, yeah.
It's fine, sweetie. In fact, it's pretty cute. I'm in an alchemy! The field of alchemy! Uh-huh. I'm sure you're very accomplished in alchemy. Just take the drink. Shit, this is really good. Yeah?
What? Why did she say it in a way that she wasn't convinced that it was gonna be good? She just randomly took things and mixed it together in a drink, didn't she? She had no idea about the quantities that she put in there, has she?
Too good to ignore, yeah. It's smoky but bittersweet and almost makes me feel like I'm reaching the end of something. Like I've got a lump in my throat from saying goodbye. But I can't quite tap into that feeling. Like, what did you even put in this?
I don't think she even knows it. Oh wait, she does.
Mescal, artichoke bitters, cold hard bitters, and a slice of gorilla lime. Gorilla lime? That can't be a real thing. It's just hard to acquire. Call that, cause if you bite into one, it feels like you got punched by a gorilla. Physically? No, emotionally. Makes sense.
I'm not a wizard!
Wait, who yelled that?
Oh, wait, it was him. It was Jay, wasn't it?
Prove it! Ah!
That guy the boss you mentioned? Yeah. He good to you? I'm sorry? Does he treat you well? Yeah. It's your fault, actually. Far past the point where it's rational for him to still be nice to me. Good. Actually, I'm sorry, that reminds me, I have to dash. Got some setup work for a project to finish before the sun comes up. But without you here, won't enable my latent alcoholism. You can just reach over the bar and grab the gin. Tonics in the bar fridge? Will do. I swear to God, how is this place still running? Everybody seems to be getting free drinks. Again, she got another free drink. Have we seen her pay? No, we haven't. We haven't seen a single character pay for their drinks. Come back soon, though. I'd love to discuss alchemy with you some more. Catch you later. Wait, one last thing. What was the meaning behind the question about wine I like?
Oh, I'm actually quite interested in that one.
Oh, I was just curious.
Ah, of course. Well, I think I kind of guessed it. That it had nothing to do with the mixing of the drink. We're back in the cellar. Yeah, the ritual room.
That's the last one, I reckon. Does it have the magic caps in it? I think so. You can just call them caps, you know. They're built for something different. I refuse to use non-specific language. Yeah, they're in there. Okay. What about the, thing? You have to be a little more... Oh, you know. The thing.
She waves with a finger.
Sparky thing. Electric. Sweetie, how long have you been awake? It is better for you if you don't know, I think. Do you mean the voltage regulator? That's the one! Good job! It's in one of the other boxes. I didn't think we needed another one, though. Getting the finger. Are you kidding? The last one literally melted! It's a good thing I have an extremely sick metal arm, otherwise I would have been badly injured. Yeah, thank goodness. Is there anything missing? I shall check. Need some espresso. Stop giving that child coffee! My god, you see what you're doing to it, don't you? The kid is just an overcharged battery on 2 legs. Woof. I think I will literally die if I have any more. Okay. She's got some self-control. Hey, that's really mature of you. Nice job. Yeah, whatever. You can get me some chocolate if you want. Sure thing. Be back in a moment.
I'm actually thinking, isn't there caffeine in chocolate?
Oh, hey, dude. Where you been?
Hey, just chillin'. Not much to do when you're waiting to die. He's still hanging around? Last time you mentioned something about being here for 25 hours already, and I mean that was already 1 hour overtime, and he's still here? It's gotta be 26 or 27 hours by now. He's putting us in debt, man. Hey! Come on, Cooper, I know you're hiding down there somewhere. Ah, it's an Ashley bot. Hold this, will ya? I am still a bit disappointed that the faces don't appear on them when they walk around through the cafe. Did Ned really say that? Yeah. Do you believe it? I'm not sure. Well, it's not a lie, but it's not the whole truth either. And I don't quite have the time to entangle it for you. I've got a hungry teenager downstairs and a summoning ritual to complete. She's part of this too? Don't you take that judgy tone with me? Hey, far be it from me to moralize at you. Getting a lot of that these days, mate. I'm just trying to keep everyone happy. Tough gig. I kinda like that these characters aren't that shallow. Like, they're not good, they're not bad, they all got that grey area going on. I kinda like that. I'll say. Alright now, if I can solder these 2 wires. No, not those ones! Bloody hell! Who programmed you? She did? But she's a jerk. Incredibly talented, but a very bad programmer. You're talking about yourself, right? Ah! Okay, she didn't throw that knife with the same intention as she threw that at Shay. And he's lucky she didn't. Whoa, you're really out of it, huh? Where'd you even pull this from? Leg holster? You aren't wearing a leg holster. Arm holster? Your prosthetic? It holds 6 million knives? Don't question me on this. Why the fuck does she have so many knives? And I mean not 6 million, but she had a knife in her prosthetic. Why does she carry a knife on her? I'm the expert here. Hey, need a hand? Dude, you should check yourself before you fucking wreck yourself. No, that's not what I meant. Oh. Yeah, I guess you can help. Okay, that was a bit direct. Before I ask what you need, what are you even doing? Maddie mentioned the summoning circle? Yeah, something like that. You ever wanted to live forever? I'd trade that for just having a second chance, honestly. What are they up to? That's not the balance, mate. If they call this a balance, Well, grab me that box, please. You can't just leave that hanging like that. Watch me. And while you watch me leaving you hanging, you can go get the box. And he's gonna obey. Yes, good little boy. Go get the box. Thank you. Yeah, so, this is really heavy. What's even in here? 100 meters of heavy gauge copper cable, a bunch of capacitors that I'm going to wire together soon, and some various bits and bobs. that would definitely explain the weight.
Oh, there's also a bunch of clams.
The clams that she said were gone were nowhere to be, well, all in use. Instead, they're all inside of that box, that very box, If you remember from episode 1, I suppose. So, what do you need?
Validation, chocolate, coffee, a school system that doesn't punish me for having weird and niche interests.
That's weirdly specific. Also, does she go to school even? I meant more,
Communism?
Communism? Okay, the robot arms are getting to her, aren't they? I'm not sure about the communism here, Ashley.
I don't think I can get you communism, sorry.
And isn't Maddie already getting you chocolate? He's aware. He's paying attention.
You're a terrible comrade, Kishan.
she's really turning freaking communist, isn't she? Comrade Kishan!
If I wasn't close to hitting the LD50 of caffeine, I'd ask you for some coffee, so all you can do right now is give me that sweet validation.
Okay. You're a real thumbs up. Good human. I don't know what sort of validation you want here. Wait, why did it went quiet?
I feel like I'm stuck in a loop of trying things that are inevitably going to fail. I don't know how much of it is my fault for not being good enough at on a mentally difficult task.
My god, that's a way too long of a sentence. Please, cut that up into 2 or 3 sentences, please.
I'm used to being effortlessly good at things.
That's the problem with talent. If you take it for granted and you don't train, eventually talent will get you only so far. If you don't hone your skills, well, suddenly it will take effort. And that effort will be very damn hard if you haven't trained.
But I feel like my brain is full of bees on this one. And can I deal with failure? I don't think I can. I'm not equipped for failure. My entire perception of myself is that I'm good at things. I'm gifted and talented and incredibly afraid I'm going to let people down at the vital moment. This is that vital moment. But I just sit here, paralyzed. And I rationally know that a lot of this pressure is just me being hard on myself. But Maddie and we tried this already, and we failed pretty badly. It was a disaster. I can't understate how badly it turned out. So even with all the prep I'm doing, is this enough? Did we learn enough to do it properly? Numbers and formulas are hard, science are good, but I can't shake this feeling I'm gonna screw it up for everyone.
They put a lot of responsibility on that child.
And I'm so afraid of letting Maddie down.
That's heavy as shit, mate.
You reckon?
Fully, yeah. I don't know what to say to that, except that I don't think Maddie would ever feel let down by you. I know I've only been here for like 2 days, but her and Chase seem to really care about you. And I'm sure that extends to accepting you for who you are, limitations and all. Though honestly, I think you give off a pretty strong vibe of not giving a shit about your limitations. Or that you indiscriminately power through them with some sort of raw caffeine-fueled fury. Anyway, you're immensely powerful and I'm terrified of you.
Fair enough.
I was never really super smart or gifted or anything. Just floated to school and work and never focused on much except having a good time. All of a sudden everything really got damn serious here. Whoa. I can definitely imagine the sort of pressure you'd have on you though. Especially given how big this task is.
Yeah.
So while I can't say for sure that this thing is gonna be easy, or even successful, I do think it's important that you work on giving yourself a break from the weight of your own expectations.
But
it's not an easy thing, I'm sure. My boyfriend is similar. He's very hard on himself and he feels like he's letting himself down.
So it doesn't go away?
I don't think so. I think it just gets easier to deal with as you learn to be more empathetic to yourself. Self-forgiveness and all that. It definitely took him a good few years to even begin to be able to deal with his self-imposed shame.
I guess I can try that.
You can try that, or you can continue feeling super bad about yourself all the time.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Right?
I hate how rational you sound.
I know, I know. I'm disgusted at myself. He is good with kids though. He is good with kids.
Sup, nerds? What's going on in this thread?
What?
You're sounding in a good mood.
I mean, she got to meet Samantha. I guess she is kinda in good mood, She was away for quite some time now, wasn't she? And she returned in a good mood? We all know what happened. Not gonna word it, but we all know.
I maybe ate some of your chocolate. Oh, I swear to God, if there isn't any left. Yes, we've been over this before. You'll comprehensively murderize me.
Wait,
Are those called Ashleys? Because the H word is, copywritten?
damn. Also, I've never had an H word. I actually wonder, do they sell them over here? Don't need to actually, we've got good chocolate here, so. No need for the H words.
Don't worry, only ate a little bit. Excellent!
Is this enchanted chocolate or just normal chocolate?
Why are they looking at each other like that? Does he deserve to know? I don't know. I kinda like the mystery.
It's normal chocolate, dude. It's normal chocolate. It's completely normal chocolate, isn't it?
Maybe. Maybe not.
It's completely normal. Can I have some then? Come on, you owe me.
For what?
For carrying the box? Helping you set up all this?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Just one measly chocolate chip? What? This is totally normal chocolate.
Yeah. Did you expect it to not be that?
Well, you implied.
We never implied. You came up with that one all on your own.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm bored. Later, dorks. Don't you run off on me, miss. This magic cap bank isn't even half done. I'll do it later. For now, I'm gonna take a nap under that table. If anyone disturbs me...
She's gonna murderize them.
Come on! You'll be happy.
Confused?
Ticklish?
Extra hungry?
I will, murderize.
Mention me in your diary?
I will exact terrible revenge on both of you later.
Jeez, that phrase definitely doesn't start with an M.
Bye!
Wait, well, actually rolls... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let her roll off. I'm not being too hard on her, am I?
You? Nah, she thinks you're great.
Good.
I could probably stand to give her a break, though. I mean, I'm expecting a lot from her right now.
And yeah, totally right. She does seem a little overloaded.
Fuck. But she'd tell me if things were too much, right?
I don't know. Seems like she idolizes you. I reckon she'd pretty happily burn herself out for you, you know?
I just need her for the next hour. I just need her for the next 4 or 5 hours, and everything will be okay.
Is that when you're planning on performing the ritual?
This thing? Yeah.
What's it for anyway?
Conduit ritual. Super forbidden magic.
Oh, cool.
Are you actually cool with this, or...?
Not usually, actually.
Why is that?
Because Ned is getting to him. Well, you know, I was talking to Ned earlier and... Actually, don't worry about it. It's fine, I don't care.
You should speak up.
What to do?
You know how it took a couple hours from you down here?
Vividly.
This is just a bigger scale version of that spell. Higher capacity.
Who are you taking ours from?
Nobody. Don't worry, bud. You're out of the fishes already. I can't touch you.
Right. Okay. So even if you're lying right now, shouldn't you have taken enough to pay off your debt multiple times at this point?
The hours weren't for that.
What the hell did you do with them then? Where'd they go? Where did they go? Into the power for the ritual?
For our research, we used the following materials. Wire of copper, heavily drawn, jasmine chalk, not Dover, sustained electric supply of at least 20 volts, car battery, question mark, capacitors composed of blank, need better durability. However, we believe extra components are required. Our conduit's properties varied with the layout of a summoning circle, and despite the departure of our test subject during their trials, we were able to ascertain a number of efficiency-oriented refinements, as well as the absolute necessity of a living but non-sentient vessel to act as a so-called storage container. More testing is required, though. Obtaining a willing subject for future methodology evaluations without attracting the attention of the council will be difficult, to say the least. I stored them.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Oh, she stored it in the roots? All the hours are in this tree. Isn't that actually kind of dangerous? Messing around with that tree like that? Can it not turn into some scented thing like, I don't know, an evil spirit taking it over? And I don't know. I'm just grasping straws because I don't get it really. Oh well. I miss eating.
Why? What was your diet like?
I remember sushi.
Sushi? I thought you said you were a crab.
What? You think crabs aren't dexterous enough to make sushi?
Unquestionably, yes.
What is this? Sushi? It's delicious is what it is. I have still no clue what the conversations between these little bots are, man. They seem so random each time. I'm just glad I got to draw something of a face on them and how well they turned out.
Rice and fish and seaweed. Humans eat it.
And crabs.
I just don't know where a crab would find rice or a way to make good sushi.
Aren't there like crabs put in the rice fields to get rid of parasites that live in between the rice, and at the end of the whole cycle even the crabs get harvested, right? I also ate garbage. Yes, I also ate garbage on occasion.
Unbelievable, you two. Unbelievable.
Garbage is good for the soul.
Garbage is garbage, it is in the name.
What did you eat when you were alive then?
Grass, just normal grass.
Boring.
And tree roots, sometimes.
There are 3 roots here, yes. Yeah, there are. Why don't you chomp on them?
Well, I'm not hungry, we don't eat. And also, more importantly, they are powerfully magical. Maddie needs them. If we damage things that Maddie needs, then Ashley will be disappointed in us.
A suboptimal state of affairs. I can feel the power in them too. However, I do not feel compelled to chomp on them. What a strange thought. Love to chomp. Chomp sushi, chomp sandwiches, chomp garbage. What the heck are these conversations about? There's exactly what this box says right here. You're freaking weird.
You're so weird.
Am I the only one here who's so utterly confused by every conversation these bots have? I mean, at some point they were living beings or something, and then they got turned into those bots? Isn't that like a hellish way of life? Make your creator proud.
We're in the den of the ritual circle. You can now speak to Samantha to experience the side story. Another side story. So there's already 3 side stories I need to go and experience. I can finally find out what this is. What is this? Something down under. It is water. Okay, some kind of aquarium. Now that makes sense, and that's actually kind of cool. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want to check out the extra memories with me scattered through this room, go check out the unlisted video. That should be appearing right now. Otherwise, I'll see you in part 6. Ciao!